Hi, I'm Charlotte, here at Charlotte So Natural in downtown Newton, Kansas, and welcome to Project Jelly Roll. Today I want to just show you an easy pattern that you can do with a jelly roll, and we are going to start with pre-cut jellies, a roll of pre-cut. That's what makes it a jelly roll, but you could cut your own 2.5-inch strips. That's how wide these are pre-cut. So we have a free pattern for you today, and this is the pattern I'm working with. It's called Let's Dance. It's from Zen Chic, and you start by sewing 3 jelly rolls together. So I have used this, I think this is called Slow Stroll, and these are 3 different strips, and I'm going to sew them together with a 1/4-inch seam allowance. And you should check your seam allowance when you're doing a project. This is a seam allowance guide. It has the 1/4-inch, the scant 1/4-inch, and the plus 1/4-inch, and you pretty much want it to be a 1/4 of an inch. So you can see that I'm pretty good here. The nice thing about this project is this project would be good for a confident beginner or intermediate or somebody who's done lots of them. You don't have to be really exact with this, is what I'm saying, because we're going to do some trimming down, and I'm going to use some Bloc rulers to trim them down. So I'm going to show you that. So basically you're sewing these together. The thing about sewing jelly rolls is you want them to come out straight. They're cut cross grain, so they have some give to them. So when you're sewing them, you need to be careful. And we have this neat tool. Kathy, who lives here, Kathy, who works here, makes these. They're kind of a neat tool. So when you're sewing, if you're the kind who tends to tug, you're fighting, and maybe you're like trying to hold this really straight and you're stretching it a little bit, you're going to get a curve in your seam. So we don't want that. So if you're the kind who wants to tug, use this little tool to help guide your fabric through your feed dogs. So this is just a neat little thing we have. I don't think any other shops have it because Kathy makes them and she works here. So anyway, we're going to sew this. We're going to iron it. When you're ironing them, we want this iron to be nice and hot. We're not going to use any moisture, but I want to press the seam allowances, and I do it from the front so that we don't have any little pleats here. And I want my seam allowances going to the center. And again, that's important just because I am using the Bloc strip set ruler. And this has a precision groove at the back side. And you can see this is cut out, and maybe you can see it from the side here. And this is going to sit on the seam allowance, and it's going to slide back and forth. And because of the way this ruler is made, I want this edge to be on the edge of my jelly roll, and that means that those seam allowances need to be in the center. So you can see that I have 2, 4, 6. I have a 1/4 of an inch here and a 1/4 of an inch here. So that makes it a 6.5-inch wide unit once it's sewn. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do this. We're going to cut squares out of these pieced units now. I'm going to be able to get 6 units out of my width of fabric strips. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this. This is locked on here. So this is like, I just keep pushing it because it's locked on there, on that groove. And I hope you can see this. So I'm going to cut that. Now I want that to be 6.5. I'm just going to slide this down. Here's my 6 and here's my half. And I use a ruler sticker to mark my 6.5, because how many times do you get confused here? So there we go. I'm sliding this back. It's just sliding right on the rail. It's staying straight. So there I have my 6.5. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that. And I'm cutting it towards you, but normally I would turn this around and I would have it towards me. So now I'm going to do the next one. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide that right up here. And again, I'm locked right on. And so I'm going to line this up with my cut edge, cutting that, and I'm just going to cut that there. So again, I can get 6 of these out of one strip set. And when I have those 6 together, I'm going to pair them. And I'm going to do 3 pairs from each strip set. And with 42 strips in a jelly roll, you can do 14 different 3 strip units that you're going to cut from. So I have these now with a background fabric. So you do need to cut 6.5 inch squares to match the 6.5 inch cuts that we made from the strip sets. And those squares, depending on how many you've made, whether you made the 14 times 6, and then you're going to draw the lines on the wrong side of the background fabric. This is one of many seam guides that you can use. What I like about this is that what's important for us on using our Bloc lock tools is that we have a nice full 1/4 inch seam allowance so that it locks onto that engineered groove. So we're going to use this, we're going to line up the center of this guide with the corners of our square, and we're going to mark both sides so we have that sewing line really a 1/4 inch from both edges. So we're going to do it in pairs because we want to have the mirror images of this. And this is, let me get this straight here. I've set up these squares like this, and then I'm taking my marked background pieces and I'm going to do them so they're mirror image. So when I sew these and fold them back, I will have mirror images of the strips. That's what gives this that dancing motion, is that the strips are going different directions. So that is the way you do that. If you somehow get you're like me, you sew on these late at night after work and you're doing a few tonight and a few tomorrow night, and you forget that aspect of it, it is here in the pattern. It tells you to do reverses, but you could still make this pattern even if they weren't dancing. They're all just like sitting in a row. That would be fine. So anyway, so we're going to sew those. We're going to cut them in half after we're sewn. And again, it's important to cut these accurately with a 1/4 inch, which means cutting it down the middle. You could mark it. I'm just drawing a line here to indicate that I'm cutting them. So once you have those, put that over there. We have 2 of them. These are the mirror image ones, and we're going to take those, and now I'm going to use the Bloc Lock half square triangle ruler. This is the 6.5, but the pattern says to trim our 6.5 inch squares that have been sewn, so now they're a little bit more than 6. We're going to trim these down to 5.5. So I have marked my ruler again. Logo always goes on the low side. Since we press the seam allowances towards the background fabric, that's the high side that has the seam allowance on it. So the logo goes on the low. I want to trim this. I want this to be, let's see, I want this to be in the center, my strip here. Let me find a better one to illustrate with this. So here is the, here is the line that I have marked where I want this middle strip seam line, and this is going to, you can see here's the 5.5 inch marking from here to here, here to here, so I can see I'm completely on the square. I have this indicated where I want it, so I'm just going to cut that. Now I'm going to slide it just like it's on a rail. I'm going to slide it, and again I have marked with my ruler sticker. There is my 5.5 inch line, and this is now perfectly centered, so I have a perfect 5.5 inch square. So you just go through and you do them all like that. You get a bunch of them. You're going to line them up. Sew rows together, and pretty soon you have a whole quilt. So that's a fun thing to do with jelly rolls. Again, I love these rulers, Bloc Lock rulers. These are on special for International Project Jelly Roll Day here at Charlotte So Natural. And if you would like some, just ask. Thanks for coming.